Adjusting my mic. Alrighty. Welcome back, my lovelies. Whisper219 here, and playing more of the Outer Worlds. Mostly just because I don't really have anything else sort of vaguely cyberpunk to play, and I tend to like to play those games.
Notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family? Never shows up on screen, but everybody's scared of him? That's the boss.
And everyone's got different theories about what they're really up to? I can see that.
Glad I'm held in such high regard by my crew. Okay. Weapons from the Void. Science weapon on Scylla. I think I'm actually powerful enough to actually take this on now.
Destination reached. Scylla. Good luck, Captain.
Thank you.
Scylla. No laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. How am I just now discovering the Scylla landing pad? Oop. Okay.
I can take a hint.
Okay. So, much as I want to bonk. Level 12. Level 12. What was the other guy? Alright. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Down they go!
Having a little trouble there? It's like when you accidentally drop a Bionicle on the floor and it somehow just it like lands perfectly on its face. Okay. This thing technically has 6 shots.
Never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
No one to talk to for miles and miles. Ooh, gives me the shivers.
Ooh, oh. Oh boy. Heck!
We got past that armor!
It's going so well.
Okay, gone quiet.
Ow.
Got it. Inside voices.
Hold on. Have anything better? This one. And
Here we go! How about that? Who's ready for more?
I'm just gonna do this. Just save to make sure. Right.
Place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
No one to talk to for miles and miles. Ooh, gives me the shivers.
Processing.
This is annoying because I'm about the same level, or like within the same level range, so I don't know why I'm dying so quickly. Body. I give you something a little bit more powerful than just a tiny shock revolver. Oh, right. I should probably track this one.
Processing.
Fuck. Why don't you take that creepy ass stance with me? Finally! Jeez. Took way too freaking long. Open sesame. Impact Hammer Mark II. Okay, that's good. I'll give that to Parvati. Body. Impact Hammer Mark II. And so la 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la. Okay. I'm gonna give you... that, and... make this a zap revolver. And this one gets speed grip. And it'll be okay for now. Oh. Repair. Repaired. Good. What am I here for again? Alright. The whole point of coming here was... I wanted to find... this! The Mandibular Rearranger. This weapon was created by an unknown, and quite possibly deranged, scientist. Exactly how it works, and why, is a mystery, and it has never been duplicated. Strange one-handed melee weapon which rearranges the facial bones of any human target it strikes. Blows to any target slow them down, and repeated hits will eventually cause them to stop moving for a short time. Increasing your science skill causes enemies to be frozen for a longer duration. Ooh. Well then. Messages. Okay. Mineral vein with high densities of yttrium and scandium. Both highly valuable metals. Did you have to send a terraformer loaded with seed stock? Damn grasses are triggering my allergies. Survey efforts continue. That initial vein ran dry quicker than we hoped. We're getting promising results from other locations. Density of scandium lower than first sight, but yttrium still at respectable levels. We had a board team out here last week looking for signals from the Hope. We could all guess the results from how unhappy they looked. It's been 3 years since the board classified the ship as missing. You'd think we'd be over it by now. Congratulations on your promotion. Youngest full VP in company history. Just promise me you won't promote that drill bit and need him to replace you. Bad news, Lynn. All the sites within the former dome have run dry. The mechanicals are bringing back good samples from beyond the retention field. I'll be sending you a requisition for a hauler to relocate the terraformer closer to the new sites. My team heard that you had arranged for some circus-time traveling show to stop at our base. It's a big boost to morale. Can't wait for some entertainment out here. Oh dear. Thackeray, your request for site relocation on that useless rock is denied. You've had over a year to generate profit. If you haven't done it by now, it's not going to happen, and Evers is too busy to hide your incompetence. I don't want to hear any more of your absurd excuses ever. The terraformer failure was bad enough, but this drivel about primals running loose and damaging our equipment is the limit. The utter limit, do you hear? Operations at your site are terminated, effective immediately. I've got a new site in mind for you, one of the rocks orbiting Hephaestus. Temps are a cool 170 degrees C. You'll love it. Need him. Hopefully he has a DVR suit. Visiting board team reminded me of the date. We should be celebrating your 42nd birthday today. I'd try and get you drunk with the latest Rizzo's concoction. You'd turn up your nose and say it was nowhere near as good as an Earth wine. I don't know where you are, big sis. It's been 13 years since you entered hibernation, since the Hope started its journey. I don't know what happened, why you never got here. The Architect is kind, he didn't suffer. Think about you all the time. Every time one of those big interstellar conveyors blazes past, I look up and hope. Hope. Whoever named that damn ship should take a walk in the aether. I'm so sorry. I should never have convinced you to sign the indenture contract and join me on Halcyon. I'll never stop thinking about you, Jules. Please forgive me. Ask Linda for info on this Sublight company. That freighter captain claimed to work for them. Very strange ship. No corporate branding or colors. Captain didn't wear an approved uniform. Dealing with him left me feeling all out of sorts. Had an interesting items for sale, though. Can't shake the feeling that they all fell off the back of a conveyor. Captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before he discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranges is the number of bits on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Ugh. Okay. Mandibular Rearranger. It's gonna quick save. I love the prismatic hammer. And this thing's just funny. Tremor cleaver.
Salutations. This unit's primary function is excavator. Owner, Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Other functions include dialogue, limited current active commands, excavation. That is all.
What are you excavating?
This unit is removing rock matter in search of minerals, metals, and other forms of matter designated valuable.
So you're a prospector.
Brevity identified. Affirmative. This unit could discuss excavation at greater length, but does not wish to strain its daily charge. Thank you for your consumer loyalty, Junior Excavator. This unit will store this exchange in its memory banks. Always.
Good luck with that. Soon there'll be a series of tunnels. Or, you know, over time, be a series of
I can take a hint.
tunnels. Oh my. I even want to try? Okay. Tinker. Montauk. That's better. So... Are you supposed to get in there? Are you even supposed to be able to get in there? Doesn't look like it. Five. And...
Ready for town.
Feck!
Nice and easy.
I wonder if this might be more effective.
Get past that armor!
Damn it!
Okay, gone quiet.
Yeah, I just got adapted difficulty. One of the Mega Primals was removed. It's fine. $15. $12. See if I can put this to use. Ow! Okay. I was so intent on the bonketing that I was the one who bonked.
Not bad, huh?
Fine sprinkling of space dust. That went better. Not as good as it could have gone, but it went better. Unfortunately, the mandibular rearranger does not work on primals. They count as beasts, not humanoids. Primal Brute. Sleeping. Ow!
Here we go. How about that? Nice one.
Awesome. Let's swap that out so that I have plenty ammunition because I don't want to have to reload mid-battle. Ew. There's a ship junk over here. And a guy missing most of his limbs. Primal Tamer's baton. Ha 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 ha. That'll be a nope. Nothing in there. Now, is that a cave or is that... Then it's just a outcropping. It's nice to see plants here. I know it's weird to see plants on an asteroid, but... weird sort of amalgam of ideas and sentiments. Do that. Just...
They're on it.
Aha! What the f...
and easy. Yourself up, Captain! Captain, to your right!
There we go. That went better. Ollie Ollie toxin free. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna map. Fast travel. Dang it. Thought I could make it. It's fine. Hello. Okay. Modify. Install mod. Whisper Quiet Muzzler. And... I want plasma. Perfect. Plasma hand cannon.
Topsy, Captain. Good one. Nice one.
Don't mess with us.
See? Much better. Yep. Overloaded. Right. Oh. I don't need this. And don't need that. Don't need that. Save that for someone who actually knows what they're doing. Assemble that. Drink some plain and pure sugary water to boost my body attributes so that I can get up here. and install some mods in my armor, because I need better armor. Toughened is just generally good. Silver Tongue. Tech. And then Nightingale Step. There we go. Much quieter. I mean, heck, even just running here, I make less noise. Why am I going to the Spacer's Choice one? I really should be going to the C&P one, because I don't mind that jingle as much. Well, it's either C&P or TNL. TNL. Alright. Sell all my junk. Sell that one. That. That. TNL just has you know, simply the best as their slogan, which I guess is why Spacer's Choice goes with "It's not the best choice." That's right. You come to me. I'm not going to you. You come to me. I fight you where I can see you. Ooh. Here is a chance for me to demonstrate the mandibular rearranger. So if I can sneak up on these guys. Actually do a sneak. You saw how his head got bigger? Yeah, that's what the mandibular rearranger does. Changes the size of their head.
Inside voices.
Which is funny, but ow!
I can take a hint.
Doink! Peek your head out, I dares ya. Kaboom. That down. And where's my little pile of ash over here? Oh. Never mind. Expected I would have a few more ash piles, but guess not all of them are criticals. And because all the others were sleeping, none of them noticed. Oh ho ho. Whoa! Ow! This is the episode where I just keep getting hit in the head.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Oh, for crying out loud. Methinks it down-leveled them. I feel like I got adapted difficulty. Although a way it might do adaptive difficulty is it might make your it might cause your critical chance to rise. So shots that normally wouldn't have been dealing as much damage suddenly deal a lot more damage. Oink! And that hammer.
Like that.
Hehehehe. It's funny when I get them to ragdoll through the air like that. Choices. Where's that other one? Oh, there it is. Just had a little pile of ash. Personally, I like plasma weapons. They're clean. Not a lot of blood, just ash. Here's where Irian was. And managed to get to him before the outlaws killed him, so... Good standing, Groundbreaker. Not good enough standing to just walk around wherever I want, but, you know, good enough. Ooh. Okay, that's Primal Brute, Mega Primal, and is that it? Looks like... that... another one? Yeah. Knockout. Knockout. Ah! Crying out loud.
Royce hit.
Not the last thing I wanted to see. I want to see primal ass.
Not a peep for me. Go! Nailed him, Captain!
Focus fire on the behemoth.
Anyone else?
That's the last of them.
Alright. Now, I'm just gonna do that, so that I'm back where I was. You don't see shit.
I'll fix you right up! Watch a pro at work!
Yeah, if you shoot the boulders when they're getting ready to throw them, boulders will explode and cause damage to them. In most cases, outright killing them. Which is useful when you don't want to be beaten to a bloody pulp and all you see is just primal ass. I don't too much appreciate it. For plasma carbine, that. What does this look like? Yeah. While it looks cool, I would definitely want this as like a default outfit or whatever, but this one has better stats, so that down, and this. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're all... And...
Go back, friend. Don't mess with us.
I think that's the first time I've actually avoided the entire volley from one of those combat drones. I'm actually impressed with myself. Like a serpentine bunny hop kind of thing. I can't remember. Is there a workbench near here, or am I hallucinating? Hallucinating. Am I misremembering? And just sell that. No, but it is over this way. I want to put some mods on this. Plus, this also looks nice. Just as a sci-fi weapon goes. Like, look at that. That's really cool. It's a fancy sci-fi plasma shotgun, basically. This workbench. Install mod. More ammo, please. And... It extends the effective range. I'll replace that with an X-Acto sight when I have a chance.
What was that?
Good. Right, I've already been up here. Good news. I'll provide useful armor and weapon parts and medicines and ammo and all that. So now that I have retrieved on Scylla, go to Roseway. Just complete that. Stupid sprats. Ow. Hmm. Hmm. I am a little acrophobic. Just not sure how this is going to affect it. Like, I'll take it. What the fuck? Like, hell. Yes. So my question becomes, where does it trigger? So on the elevator, I back up from the edge. So it's literally a don't look down kind of thing. Oh, that's perfect. I can deal with that. It's perfectly fine. Roseway.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. I think I'll initiate an
Unscheduled rest cycle while you're out. And I'll just fast travel to Anton.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
They're not the best choice, they're Spacer's choice.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Found your associate, Jameson. He's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
You know, there's more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not here in this colony, there isn't. Outside Byzantium, life is worthless, without meaning. I must get there.
I suppose it's none of my business then. Goodbye. Ah! So at this point, I'm just finishing up side quests, just knocking them off.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay.
Remember that you are...
And I'm not insured? Yeah. Yeah, the only insurance I have is the bunketing. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat, bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. But they could take the whole region if they organized. Been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of saltina. Should last me a couple of weeks of a ration. Got some Adrena time, too. Everybody loves Adrena time. Even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Tear 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Yeah, I can even score some Rizzos. Well, that was easy. Because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much Adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you must appropriate one box of Adrena time and suddenly you're committing larceny. You step out of line, like, you don't wear the right... You don't wear the right clothing. In this colony, you don't wear the right clothing, you're stealing. Like... Great. Gotta run there.
I can take a hint.
Can't tell what way they're facing.
They won't try that again.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Open sesame. That away. Sentry, Otter Thug. Hi, Zoe.
Wow, you put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways.
Thanks, I guess. Who's the masked marketeer?
Only the most dashing champion of private enterprise ever to don a mask. Until I get my start, that is. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys?
Yes.
Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
Or the Adrena time that you're giving them. I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Why'd you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Okay. There's something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Nice teeth, by the way. I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I can imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company's worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Here.
Something there.
What?
Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that.
Any more? Anyone else? Anything else? No? No? Nothing? Why could I hear a vending machine? Hello. I swore when I walked in here I heard a vending machine. That. Back to Grace. It's nice seeing spaceships flying overhead. Makes the world feel a little less dead.
What is it?
Talk Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with the band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. But thanks. I want to shake the tree. Fine. People certainly leave a lot of ammunition just lying around.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
Really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
want to say this. I do. I want to say this, but what happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
And a lot more mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is the better way of life.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board.
Yeah, the board didn't exist when I slept.
Us, if you're ever so inclined.
Thanks, Adelaide. Yeah, the board didn't exist until, like, 5 years after I was supposed to arrive. Maybe it was sooner, I don't know. Quests. Frightened Engineer. Edgewater. Oh, perfect. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to the reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. Bullshit. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness in that privilege. And if you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. And this is how plagues happen. These corporations really did go out of their way to make sure that everything was crappily made and...
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. Got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1?
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found in the Camry.
Just ironical. If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, one more.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
It's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Thanks. I should go. But first, workbench. Then I can just put that in. Stuns and damages melee attackers. Effect has a cooldown. Because melee is annoying to deal with. Off to the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thanks, Ada.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Yep. Sleep well.
Purpleberry bud. Hostility detected. Please lower your hostility. CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Eh? I don't know.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Name's Captain Aaron.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything.
What happened to your leg?
A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
That's why I wear shin guards. So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Thanks, Tobias. Miss Hagen?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Name's Aaron, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling your ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
There always is.
Wouldn't be much fun without one.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I do. I can get into Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Okay. What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional. Asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Okay. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
It's not that big a deal.
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
I don't know. I'll try to avoid it if I can, but, you know, sometimes it takes this. Nice pathing. Okay.
You still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. 1,000 says Rizzo's Rangers make it to the demi-finals this year.
I hate to say it, but the Circus Time Clowns look good this year. The rookie tender is, well, she could break me over her knee, and I'd kind of like it.
The clowns, though? They're a joke.
They're getting better. I think their shtick is actually an advantage when they play in Bird Creek Grove.
Half the games up in Bird Creek are canceled due to blizzard conditions anyway.
I got 500 bits that say all the games there get canceled this season.
You're on.
What am I doing? Why am I doing? Who am I doing? What?
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Let me see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
So, terra-fried spratwurst and dehydrated water tablets. May as well buy that. Alright.
C&P Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borstworth. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local Borg embassy.
Contacts.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
See what you got for sale. Quite a bit. Laminated. Automated ATP injectors. Streetwear. Basic. Ports of call.
Ooh, you're here. It'll do a lot for my credit in the promenade if people see you buying something. So, what'll it be?
Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
You spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Oh, good for you. See what we got for sale. I'm gonna buy... one of those. One of those. Have a good day. Bell's shells.
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell up. Ellie, my mind, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
Let me see what you got for sale. Did I already buy the unique from here? I think I did. Arrow sight. Super scoper. Yes.
Rainbow. Reminder, this unit is worth more than your entire extended family.
Install mod. I'm wondering if I should save this for something a bit better for sniping. Yep. Been playing Torchlight and inventory is space. Journal.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Just gonna head down and see what trouble I can get into. Oof.
You a fan of the hard way, Captain?
There's an awful lot of rustling and growling out there, Captain.
Yeah.
I'll keep it down.
On me. Rapid spread. Let's care of that. Thinking there's probably Laraptodons in here. Nope.
Does it? Time for a drink?
It's a lot of Raptidons. Okay, 2 named Raptidons. Purpleberry police helmet? Okay. The Oxonian. Why do I get the feeling that this top hat is a reference to Oxhorn? Guy who plays this a bunch? Report written by a Rizzo wildlife specialist regarding Project Taro. The list concerns that the higher-than-average volume of Taro ray corpses may be attracting local wildlife, combined with the alluring purpleberry aroma coming from the Cascadia bottling plant. That was the weirdest yawn I've ever had. The engineer worries that raptidons may be encroaching ever closer to the walls. Though the walls are theoretically sound, the engineer warns that they're relatively shallow and that particularly clever raptidons could possibly dig beneath them or find their way into the chemical waste pipes. Fun. Raptidons and mantiqueens. Jeez. Cascadia is a mess.
I guess this is what Edgewater's gonna look like in a couple years.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
Yep, sure do. So the constable's barred up.
Nice one!
Because this gun can cause some of the enemies to ragdoll, means that they can get stuck. Sole property of Blackwood Z. Access to by any person other than Blackwood Z is unauthorized. Consult your resident. Something stinks about these evac prep procedures. I know the Taros were expensive, but shipping them out here isn't going to be easy. Even the hunters are recommending we let them loose outside the gates. I don't get why we're taking them with us anyway. Someone up the chain must really believe in the project. Fucked. Shuttle landed on the pad. We started moving tarot cages. Some of them broke. Birds everywhere, talons everywhere, even the clipped ones. Turns out they can run. Who knew? Then the rats got in. I don't know how. Must be a hole in the wall somewhere. Maybe they can dig. Fuck, they were all over the taros at first and then us. Sumner and the other upper management were already on the shuttle. Rats got into the pad. Someone panicked. They left us. Avoid take their black hearts. They left us. Got a few homes stabilized, but it isn't going to last. Rats everywhere. They caught the scent of what's in the bottling plant, and now they're nesting. We need to move. Going to have to book it south across the bridge. Cordon off half the town. I'm trying to hail corporate, but none of my messages are getting through. I don't think help's coming. Cecil insists corporate wouldn't abandon us, but I saw that shuttle. There wasn't enough room for us and the birds. Someone up there made a decision, and it wasn't for our well-being. Rotten bastards. If I make it out of this mess, I'm coming for them. Oh, don't worry. I'm coming for them for ya. So now the question becomes, is there a vending machine near here? So I don't want to have to fight the Raptidons in an overburdened state. How do I open that door?
Nice and easy.
Gaudy as fuck. You know what? I like it.
Sure.
Nope.
Okay. Be right there.
Fuck me sideways with a cactus, that's a lot. I'm just gonna try and get back on the ship. Drop off as many of the weapons as I can. The excess weapons that I'm carrying. And then try and take on these Raptidons, because
All right, I'm on the move. I'm on my way.
No problem. On my way.
why do I keep pressing that button? It's enough that I can just fast travel. Okay.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had him quaking in their heels.
Oh, I've heard that one already.
Really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
Modify armor. Install mod. Puffin. Gadgets. Nightingale step. For stealthing. And oh. It is about time for me to end the stream. So I guess that's a good place to end it then. Thank you all for watching, my lovelies. And yeah, I'll be back on Monday
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Okay, that's pretty. Just an optical illusion, or is the surface of that planet actually changing? Yeah, the gas giant is actually changing. Holy cramoly, that is cool. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to stay safe, wash your hands, wear the mask, stay hydrated, and overall, just be good people. See you again on Wednesday for probably either more of this, or I'm going to be working on playing Starship Evo. Working on making just a giant ship and just having fun making it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye-bye.